What's going on, y'all? It's Reginald Titus Jr. I'm solo today. Just a quick couple of updates. We have not abandoned the show, just in case you're wondering. But since August kind of took a break, had a newborn, and then adjusting ever since. And then Casey, he's been busy throughout October. With that being said, apologies for not making an official announcement, but that's kind of what's been going on. But today I'm going to do a quick Tron Ares review. I watched it with my son, who was turning 12 a few weeks back. He enjoyed it, of course, and I'm going to tell you what score I gave it, considering. So with also today, this is October 20th. As of today, it's saying that according to the playlist, that's theplaylist.net, Tron Ares, Disney's Cyberpunk Legacy sequel, reportedly $134 million loss for the studio, which to me is kind of surprising, just considering the franchise and how many devoted fans there are to it, and want to see it do well. But I think once that trailer dropped, you either saw that it was kind of tropey. If you're really a Tron fan, you're going to watch it anyway. And then other people were turned off by it. I asked a couple of friends what they thought about the trailer. Same. They were just like, nah, I'll wait. I'll wait for streaming, which kind of seems to be the trend when it comes to films that that people don't have the need to just go see. I feel like the trend is, we'll just wait for streaming. I'll wait for streaming. So the studios and the tech companies have officially programmed everybody's brains to wait for streaming, because sometimes there's too much stuff. Even on the platforms that you're currently on, there's so much stuff on there that is like, hey, what do you watch? You can spend 30 minutes just flipping through stuff. That's why I feel like when I'm going through these different platforms, and I'm an advocate for bring offline back as soon as possible, guys. Okay, so let me. So what did I like? What did I like or not like about this film? I like I can say when I saw the trailer, I was excited, and I think I was just really more excited that a new Tron movie was coming out. Because I was like, finally, because it was kind of in limbo. I was like, okay, is it coming out? Is it not? COVID-19, of course, caused a lot of productions to shut down for a while. So I know a lot of movies suffered or actually took advantage of that time being down and did something. Like you could say with the movie Pearl, and was it Pearl and X? During that time while they were down, they decided to make two films and keep the budget real low. And they really took advantage of having that downtime. Okay, also, this is what I liked. I liked the music by Nine Inch Nails. The music is, I feel like, a staple when it comes to the franchise. In the previous one, if I'm not, I'm just kind of going off memory. So from Tron Legacy, which was the second feature film of the franchise, the score was performed by Daft Punk. And man, being in the theater and watching Tron Legacy is just, you feel the energy and vibe of the film even more because of that soundtrack, and it really has its own personality. And I feel like Nine Inch Nails, they put the work in, and you can feel it inside the movie when you're watching it. You're like, oh man, it does have a Tron vibe. It has its own personality, and it's done well. I liked the CGI. The CGI is fantastic, as it should be. Honestly, I felt like there's a lot of money shots, so you get the spectacle, you get all that stuff, you get what you expect from a Tron film. In Tron Legacy, the art design, the production design, the outfits, the CGI was top notch. The only thing in the previous film was whenever you're trying to recreate a face and you're trying to do it just strictly with the computer, I don't think we're there yet, honestly, with replacing faces into it feeling convinced. It doesn't feel convincing to me. When you look at Tron Legacy and you see Jeff Bridges' his face being turn into a youthful face, a younger version of itself, oh man, it looks bad. And I just feel like we're not there yet. You know, there's some people that know how to pull a version of that off where you'll go with it. David Fincher in the film The Social Network, when they've like replicated a face. And also the Curious Case of Benjamin Button, again, David Fincher, when they're replacing Brad Pitt's face with the older version, a different person, and then also kind of making them look younger as well. They were able to pull it off, but even then you can still tell, but I think they did a better job at it. So with that being said, I in this particular film with Tron Ares, I don't remember anybody's faces being altered in a way where this is the younger person or this is that. It felt like real faces. So thanks for not doing that, guys. Well, appreciate that. But with that being said, the CGI was good. They handled that well. And I also like how they're capitalizing off the trend of AI, because AI is now, we're here. It's like Terminator. Skynet is here. We are what the past was talking about. We're here, present, future. Everybody is talking about AI and being replaced by programs. And eventually those programs are going to be inside of actual robots, and those robots are going to take over. This is where we're headed right now. I mean, we have, I just recently seen a headline of talking about the day of the incel is over. If you don't know what an incel is, INCEL, look it up. The lonely men in America, we'll just go with America. The lonely boys and young men of America that can't find a girlfriend or a wife or whatever. Now they'll be having these robots that have personalities in them, and now they have the girlfriend of their dreams, because they don't like to leave, where they're at and meet real women. And then some of the real women that they meet are horrible to them, so they say. So that is where we're at, and I like how Tron capitalized off the trend of everyone currently talking about AI. It's a great topic. Okay, so dislikes. Oh man. I feel like more could have been explored with the AI theme, and really that could have really been punched up to feel scary. And wow, maybe we should rethink this, which I believe, like in the Terminator series, they were kind of hinting, hey, this is the end of civilization if we're not careful. This was, I felt, and anybody listening to this, there might be a slight spoiler. So this review, it's going to be slightly spoiled. If you don't mind, hey, it is what it is. But I think they embraced AI more in today's feature film versus in the past. Collectively, I believe in the past, like, hey, we do not need to let this get out. In today's programming or filmmaking and TV shows, we were creating a trend of let's bring the AI into the world and let's see what happens. Are they our friends? I think that's where we're headed with the trend of AI in films and television. What can we do with it? How can we think that we're using AI, but in actuality, we'll see, right? In real life, we'll see what happens, right? People's jobs are being taken over. I think that was like kind of unforeseen thing. Like maybe they thought AI was going to get them more money and they were able to keep their jobs. So people were starting to realize, like, hey, we don't need you as a paralegal because AI knows the whole law book. So I like how they capitalize off the trend. The script, I honestly believe it should have been stronger. I don't know why it isn't as strong. I know that it seems like they spent a lot of time on the tech, the music, and the casting on how, are we checking off the right box and casting the right people, the right women, the right guy? Are we doing, it seems like there was more. Not saying that's true. It just felt that way, that they're checking off certain boxes for the studios to give the thumbs up. Is this person okay? Is this person okay? All right. What about this person? And sometimes when you do that, it doesn't feel as organic or real as it should be, or maybe the chemistry isn't as strong as it should be. But with that being said, that's just me speculating. But the script should have been stronger. The script should have been more solid. I want to call her Scully. What's her name? The actress. I'm going through my notes. Okay. un momento. Her name is, I should know her name, Gillian Anderson. I mean, what an American treasure, right? She's known for X-Files. That's why I keep calling her Scully. That's what she's known for, and such a supreme talent. I really feel like, to me, she should have been the CEO of the corporation, and instead of Jeffrey Dahmer. Not Jeffrey Dahmer. It's the actor. What's Evan Peters, who played Jeffrey Dahmer in a Netflix special. Evan Peters is a great actor. He could play weird in just some of the great stuff, but kind of being more of the bratty CEO in this film. I really believe Jillian could have done that and really taken that role. I don't think it had to be a guy in it, but he's playing the evil brat CEO, and I'm just not buying it. I really believe Jillian could have just played that role, and her talent is honestly kind of wasted as, kind of supporting the evil bratty boy. I mean, it's a trope that we've all seen, right? I didn't like the talkative sidekick who never dies. There's just a lot of tropes in here that could have been avoided with just some more looks from the script. We got Greta Lee, who is playing, that's the person that's the protagonist. That's the person that we're following and that we're rooting for, Greta Lee. And then we have Jodie Turner-Smith, who we know from, what film was she in with the robbery? I can't think about it right now. But she, Queen and Slim. That's right. Man, she actually plays a villain pretty good. And that needs to be looked into. I like what she did there. Jared Leto as the villain, or as Ares, is pretty, but not as vicious as he should have been. And where is Tron, by the way? Maybe that's for another time. But I at the end of the day, me and my son, we watched this in 3D. So we got the 3D experience, and it was dope. Like, from putting on the glasses and seeing like how you feel like you're part of this world, and then you have the music playing. Soon as the movie comes on, you're flying into the integrations and circuits, and you get you really feel like you're in it, and then you have the score that's going on at the same time. Well done. So from an experience, especially from a 3D experience, they pulled this off. It's just that I think it's missing more, especially for people that are probably just now being introduced to Tron for the first time. This is, this might, I don't like talking bad about movies publicly. I really want to give filmmakers like the thumbs up, but that's not genuine if you're going to give everybody a thumbs up. I gave it a 6 out of 10 purely out of spectacle, because I experienced it at the theater in 3D with the surround sound, and I brought my son with me, who gave it like a 9 out of 10. And at the end of the day, it was entertaining. But I also wouldn't necessarily recommend this just to anybody. I would recommend it to people that really are into Tron and like the franchise and like kind of what they're trying to do there. I wouldn't just recommend it just to any kind of like just random moviegoer, because they probably won't like it, to be honest. My son, he turned 12. He really enjoyed it. So that's what matters. So that's my quick review on Tron Ares. 6 out of 10. Wouldn't recommend it to everybody. Okay, so this is October. Usually in October, we're going over all, for the years that we've been doing Filmmaker Commentary, we're usually going over all of our Halloween films. And since we kind of started halfway into October, the film that's going to be next is Alien Romulus. It's time for us to watch Alien Romulus. So that's the next film that we're going to watch, and see you here in a week. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that needs to be talked about. Yeah, man, that's it. So Alien Romulus, we were supposed to go before Halloween over the biography films. We were going to go after Ali and watch that. It's just, hey, life happens. Here we are. But the next film is going to be Alien Romulus, if you want to keep up. I appreciate it. Thank everybody for your support. We're going to be rocking into 2026. We got some new things that's around the corner, so stay tuned. Thank you for your continued support, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.